Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. A couple of days ago, I made a video about having rings wrapped around, and I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to do this one. Thinner rings and not such a uh, big deal about the center, um, coloring of the rings. So when you're making something like this, let me just start from scratch. Let's take an oval. Do not hold down the control button and make an oval. And then hit the plus key on your keyboard and hold down the control button and move it over a little bit. We're going to make this one a little bit thicker. Now to make it look good, you've got to take a 2-point line and go from like the apex to the apex. You don't want to go too far. You want it just to kind of match up, because what that's going to do is going to make our item look flat. Then you just kind of decide which one's going to be the back and which one's going to be the front. I'm thinking this is going to be the back over here. So I'm going to take away this line here, and it's going to look like it's going around that way. So you need to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to show you a couple tricks that might help you in the future. So this thing is 3 inches. I got my nudge factor set on 5. I'm going to go ahead and use that same burnt orange color. I begin to really like it. And I'm going to fill that in, and I'm going to nudge it over. But I'm going to use the interactive fill tool on here. And to me, to make it look the best, is I'm going to take this 2-point line and go from like right in the middle. And then I'm going to take 2 halves. Now there is a line in the middle, but we're going to hide that in just a minute, and you really can't see it. So now take this one with the interactive fill tool and just go upwardly, and it's going to make it look like it's going underneath that part. We don't want too much. Maybe that's still too much. So you could bring this up. There you go. I think that's good. And then go down here and go the opposite direction with the interactive fill tool and put some black. You don't want too much again, so we're going to go here. Now, let's just delete these. This is one piece. This is 2. So we need to join those together. I'm just going to Control G and group it together. Now I'm going to grab both of them. And I like working in the center of the page, and I'm also quite large. Come on. Why won't it move it? Okay, there we go. I've never seen that before. I've got to keep, for a second, I'm going to group them together. Maybe that's what the problem is. And I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I'm glad I made it a little bit thicker this time. I'm going to put it right in the middle. And then I'm going to go to Object and Group and Ungroup. But this is still a group, so we're good. Now I'm going to take this one right here. I'm going to double click on the rotation and move the rotation to the center of the page. Now I'm going to go up. I'm going to, instead of Control D and then duplicate it, I'm going to go to Docker's transform or transformation, and I'm going to go rotation, and I want to go 10 degrees 35 times, because we need, you know what? We could go a little bit. Let's go, let's see what 5 degrees would look like. So we need, well, we need 36, so that'd be 72, so we need 71. And this would be a lot faster. That's pretty good. So now I'm going to take the other one and move it out of the way, because I want to group these together, Control G. Now I'm going to bring this one back, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I didn't move the center rotation. That's pretty cool the way it looked, though. Move the center rotation. That's one of those deals. Corel didn't mess up. I messed up. It's like a computer. A computer only does what the human tells it to do. Now, those are not a group, but we need them a group. This will look pretty cool. So I'm going to grab the one, or try to, grab the one that's a group and move them out of the way. That's a pretty cool effect just right there. Control G to group them together. Wonder what happens with it, what that would look like with a black box. Object, order, back of page. That's pretty cool. It makes it look like it's almost a vacuum hose. Okay, so now we're going to go and put this one back. And we're going to draw an ellipse. And I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. It needs to be more or less in the center, and it is. So I'm going to make it 100 points. I'm going to go ahead and make it that light blue. But I need to now take it to the back of the page. Object, order, back of page. But I need some of these in the back of the page. So I'm going to grab this one right here, go to Object, Order, Back of Page, and look at that. It looks like, especially if we bring in I'm just going to draw another black box, turn it black, Object, Order, Back of Page. I like it. It looks like rings, and it looks like it's got shadows. And if you remember where I split the two halves together and there might have been a line there, there's not a line there anymore because it's being hidden. Let me take away the indexing lines. I don't know what you would ever do with that, but it might give you an idea or two on how to do something like that. Anyway, hope that helped just a little bit. Thank you for watching.